Greetings and welcome to our Slashtober Alien versus Predator tournament. I am Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd.
Good evening.
Pugs Dread.
Namaste. Howdy.
And Mike Kruger.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
So before we get into it tonight, just to let you guys know, Saturday, October 11th, we have Last Tournament on the Left live in Hawaiian Gardens at the Metroplex Gym. You don't want to miss this. The world of horror movies meets deathmatch wrestling. And yeah, we got some crazy shit planned for this. So we hope to see you there live. And yeah, tickets on sale now. Grab them before they're gone. And on that note, Kruger, let them know how this year's Slashtober works.
What we are doing for this year's Slashtober special, Alien vs. Predator edition, is rating and reviewing both Alien and Predator ripoffs. And at the end of tonight's episode, we will take one Alien and Predator cash and flick and eliminate it from the list until we have the ultimate showdown of Alien vs. Predator at the end of the tournament, determining once and for all who has the better mockbuster. So, Todd, what do we got on the menu tonight?
Thanks, Kruger. Well, tonight on the menu, already in the tournament, we have Forbidden World representing Alien, DNA representing Predator, Galaxy of Terror representing Alien, and Robo War representing Predator. And up for elimination tonight, or up for entering the tournament tonight, we have Aliens from the Deep representing Aliens and Manverse representing Predator. So, Dan, why don't you tell us about our Alien cash-in tonight?
All right, from 1989 and director Antonio Margheriti, we have Alien from the Abyss, aka Alien from the Deep. And in this film, we follow when environmental activists attempt to expose an evil corporation dumping nuclear waste into a local volcano. They'll instead discover graphic gore, exploding miniatures, and a rampaging full-scale kaiju-style creature that remains one of the most bizarre-looking monsters ever created.
It's a little fucking oversell.
Yeah, well,
That's how they did it back then.
The Severin Blu-ray, they wanted to sell it hard, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Antonio Margheriti, just a little bit of background, of course, a huge name in Italian cinema. He was known for
Cannibal Apocalypse.
Absolutely.
Apocalypse? What the fuck is
Apocalypse.
Sounds like a finishing maneuver. He hit him with the apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
The apocalypse,
like,
dude. That is fucking rad.
Sounds like a sci-fi creature sort of thing.
Yeah.
But he is no stranger to science fiction. That's kind of how he started out with Assignment, Outer Space, Battle of the Worlds, Wild Wild Planet, War Between the Planets. He had a rich history with science fiction. This is, of course, getting later into his career. This is kind of a theme with a lot of movies, particularly the Predator ones. This was shot in the Philippines, Italian film shot in the Philippines. He made a lot of great movies, and we'll see if this is one of them.
Well, you can tag me in. This is not one of them. This was a first time watch for me, and while I love Italian mockbuster flicks, this just was not it for me. This plays out to me at least like 50-50 of Alien and then a little bit of The Thing in there. But it's just honestly really fucking boring until the final 40 minutes. I was completely fucking bored, and it was honestly a chore to get through, and that had me clock watching until we got our first little bit of alien action. But then when the alien comes into play, kind of sucks. Like, it's basically a fucking lobster claw that infects.
A big one.
It's a big one, but it looks fucking stupid. And I'll say, like, there's a good amount of entertainment in the final act when our main characters are bulldozing this alien into a fucking lava pit. But outside of that, man, I didn't really have any fun with this movie. Like, I enjoyed like the last 40 minutes because it picked up, but like the first 40 are such a chore to get through and just drag on and give me practically fucking nothing, to the point where I'm looking at my phone hoping this movie is over soon through the whole thing. I'm not going to say it's like any worse than like your below average movies that we get today, but it is definitely probably one of the most unenjoyable Alien ripoffs I have watched so far through this journey. And I've seen some shit. So
PTSD.
I love the practical effects, and I love the fact that, like, you know, it really does feel like in the last 40 minutes, it feels like a Italian Alien ripoff, but that first 40 minutes really fucking is just such a chore that, like, I can see most people bowing out before it actually gets good. And
there were budgetary issues too, because they had to do the effects in the Philippines, and the monster is so large they could barely operate it. So,
and you can tell, like,
It
it
was like
looks like
giant
fucking
Valor's
shit.
creature where it's like, okay, you
No,
guys gotta do
it
your
looks like something out of Star Trek from fucking the 1960s, but this movie was made in 1989 or 80.
Kirk would have been trying to fuck it then for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Kirk would have bent it over and fucked it hard.
Is that his preferred position? I don't
He's
know.
just gonna take the lobster claw and
The
just
only
start.
good Star Trek. I'll just put it over. There you go, Dan.
Fuck you, Dan. You were
I
saying.
put over Star Trek, and then I get a fuck you.
I mean, I agree with you,
All
Todd.
right, there you go.
Well, for me, this is, I think, the second or third time I've seen this,
Oh.
and every time I'm reminded why, because it's forgettable. Like, there's a certain charm to the big claw, kind of like walking through a haunted house, and I do like that. I appreciate that, but that will only take you so far. And Homeboy from Rambo and Russ Meyer films couldn't even save this entirely for me.
Napier.
Thank you. I was trying to remember his first name. I remember Napier because of Joker. Yeah, he couldn't even save it for me. I love that guy. So
Who was in Star Trek Deep Space Nine in the episode where Quark goes back.
everyone
and
has to
fights
pay
World
bills,
War
Dan.
II.
I'm sure you much would have much rather been with some big titty bitches than Russ Meyer.
I
Argue
mean,
You
that.
fucking Worf,
Argue
the
that.
dwarf, Dan, or whatever. His fucking name is.
well,
but-
that's
Yeah, but I pretty much sit with Kruger on this is kind of boring, and I think this might be the last time I'll see this, as long as I remember that I don't really enjoy the entire time. But I do like the alien creature thing. That thing's cool. Like that is cool enough for me to be like, oh, you should check it out once on Screenbox right now too. So go for it.
Yeah,
No dice for me, though.
this is one that I've seen numerous times. I bought the German DVD because you couldn't find it anywhere. And I bought the entertainment one. What was that bootleg label that came out, that whatever it was, the official, not really official DVD that had the nice looking transfer. And then now the Severn one. There's a certain charm to it, but I do agree it drags the first half. But I think I'm also from the era where a lot of shitty B movies had a lot of dragging, so it doesn't really bother me because I know we're eventually going to get to the paper mache lobster claw. So, which I find charming in what it is. Is it a good movie? No. But I do still like it enough, and I probably will watch it again.
I mean, yeah, a lot of what you guys said I agree with. I would say I did enjoy it. I still enjoy this movie. I agree the first half, it felt like we could have used maybe a little bit of sleaze. Like,
Right.
you kind of expect the snake guy maybe to dick down the girl or something, because something to, like, give us a little bit of excitement in between.
Something to make my dick hard.
Something to make
Corman would have made sure that was in there.
Exactly.
I like these sort of adventure stories. So I mean, there's the, like, let's rip off Raiders with the snakes and everything. There's some moments, but it does drag a little bit for the first half. As I said, they had a lot of issues with the creature in this one. It just couldn't be operated in a way that it could do a whole lot. So, you get what you get. I thought it was fun, the sort of Tremors moment where the earth starts kind of rising. It does pick up, and it is a fun finale. But I agree, it's not anywhere near the top 10 of Antonio Margheriti's output. I mean, you're talking a director that's done great things, and this is certainly not great. But I do like it, I think, a little more than you guys. I do think there's some charm there. And Charles Napier is one of those guys, whether it was Russ Meyer, Fred Olin Ray, or bigger Rambo movies and some of the bigger stuff that he did. He's just one of those great.
He's the best part of that shitty Rambo movie.
He's one of those great character actors. Like, he's memorable in anything he ever did. And from Russ Meyer to huge Hollywood movies, I think he's had an impressive career. At the end of the day, I still think that cheesy monster movie fans will still find something to like here. But for the most part, yeah, I agree. It's definitely a slog for the first half.
It's on the lower tier of Alien ripoffs for sure. And this is also one that's like, it's not like it's an Alien ripoff, but also it kind of does its own thing too. So I mean, there's some originality in there, but
yeah, this one's more of a cash in, and it's really more of like the look, because you see the Geiger influences on the the creature, whatever.
Alien. Yeah. I missed the Godzilla miniatures though, like that this has. I
miss that just in fucking general. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the coolest things. Part of filmmaking, in my opinion, is miniature sets and fucking exploding little toys. But we don't ever really ever get that anymore, unless it's something like Mad God or some low budget picture.
Yeah,
Todd and I not too long ago got that on the screen. We saw Batman '89 and the plane crashes. Oh, speaking of, yeah, I fucking love that shit too, guys. It's great.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing like fucking watching a little toy fucking city just get exploded and destroyed. And it's even better if a giant monster's doing it.
Every time I go to Legoland, I have to remember save yourself.
You just hear fucking
might be worth it.
Yeah. So I can't go back, but I got a good story.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's rate it.
Yeah. Kruger?
I am a 2 out of 5. And this is my first time watch, but honestly, it's a one and done for me. I don't see myself revisiting this for any other reason than maybe if we have to for the podcast at some point.
I'm a 2 out of 5 as well.
Dan?
I'm a 3 out of 5 because I do like it.
I'm going to average it out. Like I'm with Dan. I do have enough, but I'm going to give it a 2.5. It's the first half that drags the rating down. I think the second half is fun, and it's just getting through that first half. So,
okay. All right.
Time for Aliens, and we will be doing our eliminations at the end. So, sorry, time for our Predator.
Predator
now.
All right, so our next film from director Adam Macy, from 2015, I should say, is Man vs. And in this film, a mysterious stalker plagues a reality TV survivalist during his 5 days alone for a new season of his show in the northern Ontario wilderness. And the figure may not be human. So Man vs. So this is one of those movies that I feel like basically nobody's seen, nobody ever talks about. So watching it for the first time, because even I missed this one. I don't think.
Oh, really? You guys didn't see this when it came out?
No, I don't think we ever covered that.
Okay.
Well, I know I never saw it, so I don't think. Yeah.
Did Horror Pack put this out? I'm pretty sure they did.
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, I'd have to go back.
Court, and they've never done Uncorked.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Okay,
but so I didn't know what to expect. Uncorked is one of those companies where you just never know what you're getting. There's some great little gems there. There's a lot of like super low budget stuff. To a point, this is phenomenal, and it surprised me. It's a suspense driven. You don't really see the monster until you do, which I'll get to. Very suspense driven character piece where there's these little subtle things that happen. Things disappear as he's recording this show out there isolated and all alone. And it slowly becomes apparent that there's something sinister fucking with them. That psychological back and forth is great. Now, we don't see the monster in its full glory until very late in this film. And when you do, it is, it's a CGI monster and it's not great. There's worse, there's better. It's just, CGI monster. They hide it as good as they can. If you can overlook that CG, though, this is actually kind of a gem. I liked it a lot. I thought the lead character, Doug, played by Chris Diamantopoulos, probably saying that name wrong, but he's great.
He played Moe in Three Stooges and Mork and Mindy in the unauthorized or played Robin Williams in the unauthorized Mork and Mindy movie.
Oh, well, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to check that out now. No, he's a very good actor, very likable. I love like survival movies. I don't really watch a lot of these shows. Naked and Afraid's a popular one, but
I mean, there's literally a show called Man vs.
Yeah. But I'm fascinated with survival stories, so I really enjoyed it. When the creature shows up, like I said again, it's a very Sci-Fi Channel effect, but it didn't ruin it.
It's Asylum level, like it's pretty awful.
It did not ruin it for me because fortunately it's not on the screen a lot. But I think in the last 18 minutes I clocked it at is when you first see the creature and it's full. But other than that, man, I'm pretty forgiving of this because I was highly entertained. But how about you guys? Hot tag.
I'm glad you're forgiving. I'm not. I agree with you for the most part. This has like a lot of really cool shit going on, especially with it just kind of being this character study of this guy in the middle of the wilderness. I also do like the show Man vs. Disturbed the shit out of me when I was a kid because I saw this dude break a fucking rabbit's neck on live television and fucking cook it up, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Did it scream?
Oh yeah, like that weird high, the high pitch one.
Field?
Yeah, I saw it when I was like a little like. I mean, I had to have been maybe 8 or 9 when that show came out, but I like a lot of the themes going on in this movie, but the creature just completely fucking ruins it and takes me out of the whole fucking story.
What if they would have brought the alien from the deep for those scenes when it did?
That would have been actually probably perfect. But the fact that it's this horrible CGI grasshopper looking fucking motherfucker that is like, he's like a mixture between a grasshopper and like an early 2000s racing toy. I forgot what the fuck they used to call those toys. Death Racers. Was it Death Racers? You guys probably wouldn't even know. But there was a series of toys in the early 2000s where they were these RC cars, but every RC car had a different type of alien inside of it. And the whole goal was to fucking crash them together and then pop the lid and then you'd see the alien.
You know what? That commercial sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think it was called Death Racers or something like that. Regardless, this looks like something out of the Death Racers fucking CW show that used to play every fucking Sunday morning. The CGI is fucking atrocious. And for 2015, it's just honestly unacceptable. I think this movie had a great thing going for it, and then it brought in this cheap-ass, shitty-ass creature that kind of just ruined the whole thing for me. Also, I wasn't really, like... I was more into this story being a contained, like, this guy's in the middle of the woods. And with the final act, they make it a little bit bigger, and I didn't think it needed to be that way. I think that kind of took away.
They're trying to set up a sequel.
Yeah, I think that took away from the mystique and what was already going good for it. Overall, I mean, I enjoy a lot about it, but I will say our lead does a great job. I think he's actually a really fucking good actor, and the story's solid, but this horrible CGI Predator ripoff that looks like it came off a low budget PS2 game, he once he comes into play, he ruins the whole fucking movie for me. So I've seen this twice because I watched this right when it first came out. I will never watch this fucking movie again, to be honest with you.
Did you pop, because it doesn't feel like a movie that there'd be any way to get a pair of boobs in it, but by God, they do.
That's why you got so hard for it. Okay.
No. It's actually more funny than tittillating. It's gratuitous as fuck.
It was speaking to you, Dan, because you're the survival
I mean,
guy.
dude, it's just like you
think you could do that?
Yeah, your Grizzly Adams ass wants to fucking get those texts in the middle of the woods. I understand.
You're fighting the predator in the woods. You need
I miss when fucking bitches used to be like that. They're not anymore. Let me tell you, I'm fucking younger than all of you. They fucking are not.
You don't get the nudes.
Well, not necessarily the nude. You get the nudes, but you don't get the hey
Video?
baby, this is waiting for you when you come back home. Like that was a fucking thing back in the day. Now you don't get that shit because they think that you're gonna fucking go and post it on Pornhub,
Which is illegal now. Thank Aston Moore, right? That was the name.
Yeah,
Is
you
anyone
got to
up
be
.com?
You got to be a registered user, otherwise we'd be posting reviews on.
Yeah, but seriously, like this movie, like if you would have just put a Predator in this with like practical effects and everything, fucking would have been amazing. It has nothing to do with the actors or even the story of the movie. It mainly has to do with the creature, why this movie kind of sucks.
All right. Well, it seems like I've seen a different movie than both of you because I don't like survival shit, and I was bored to fucking tears. Everything's in frame. Everything looks pretty. Homeboy did a great job with his acting. I just did not care. This is not for me. I was fucking bored clock watching. I even checked my phone like a couple times. I really don't do that watching movies. This is not for me. So, no, thank you.
I'm with Pugs. Like I thought this was the whole thing was going to bitch out. Like both these movies were boring as shit, and then you got a little something at the end, which felt like the theme of the show, and it wasn't planned that way because we had a different movie planned. Then we realized, hey, wait, this doesn't fit the theme, so this one went in. So, it was just a case of like. Yeah, titties, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it is 100% a Predator ripoff, though, and that's
it is. It 100% is. So it makes sense, like everything. I just like, and I think the lead is a fine actor. I think he's more of an impressionist because that's what like all the stuff I know him from. He's pretending to be a different person.
Oh, really?
Mo and then Robin Williams.
He's in a TV show. I just can't remember.
And there's something I've seen him in where I just don't like him from. Like I don't know if it's his character. Something about him is always off to me. And I don't know if it's just because I know him from all the impressions and playing people. I don't know. But
you would have liked it more if it was me. Like Predator would have been fun.
No, then I would have been rooting for like hurry up and
just fucking rip this guy's spinal cord out of his asshole.
Just hat and spinal cord.
Dude, that would be hilarious. He sucks the whole thing out, but it's the skull, but the hat comes
that stays on.
Damn.
I think we gotta
We're trying to give you a cool kill, Dan.
Yeah,
we gotta get Kruger to walk out.
I've had my spine torn. Oddly enough, I had my spine torn out of my ass in a movie. The director's a fucking idiot, and it didn't. The effect didn't work, but the way it was shot. But
maybe we need to recreate that because
you can do it for real.
The idea of just me fucking shoving my hand up your ass, ripping your spinal cord out, and the hat still being there is fucking comical as fuck.
Damn, I don't know how that would work, but all right, whatever.
We'll have to.
I do. You know, it's funny. I don't disagree with you guys about the CG. But I could overlook it. I think the movie was actually strong enough. Now,
explain your sensibilities, dude. You like that shit.
Had they have delivered better on that, the effects at the very end, it would be much higher. But I'm still pretty high. And I do think this is much better made than your typical Sci-Fi Channel original.
Well, how high are you, Dan?
I'm a 3.5, which tells you how much higher it could have gone if it, stuck the landing with the effects. And even the finale's not bad. It's just you got the shitty CG.
I just didn't like the whole. Okay, now it's not just this little contained situation; it's this apocalypse thing.
They were hoping for a sequel. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, that threw me off. I'm a 2 out of 5. Pugs, what about you?
I don't mind the whole apocalypse thing. That is kind of cool, but I am a 1.5 out of 5. No, thank you.
And, well, I guess I'm with Kruger on this. I'm a 2 out of 5 on this one.
All right.
Okay.
So, Kruger, which did you? This is an official part of the tournament, but I'll just ask: did you prefer this or the Alien from the Deep?
100% Aliens from the Deep.
Okay.
Or Alien
Abyss.
from the Deep. I mean, any
or Abyss, whatever.
Abyss, whatever you want to call it. It has like fucking 5 different titles.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking but no, like anytime you have a practical monster, even if it looks like shit, I will prefer that over CGI that looks like shit. So that's the only reason why I would put Aliens from the Abyss or Alien from the Abyss over this. But they also are like Aliens from the Abyss didn't really grab me until the last 40 minutes. This movie grabbed me until the last 20.
So if Alien from the Deep would have kept that 40 minutes and spread it out through the whole film, you probably would have.
If there would have been more alien action, my whole problem with the fucking movie is that you literally don't get any sort of alien nothing until about 40 minutes in, and then you see that dude pop up from the water and his eyeballs are fucking popping.
And they violate the rule. They don't give us a kill or some titties or anything in that first they give us something. And if they would have followed the Corman school, I think that movie would have been a lot.
Alien from the Deep had moments that they could have done it too because they set it up.
Yeah, well, the whole thing with Corman Pictures that are so amazing is he always gives you something that grips you at the beginning of the fucking movie. And then maybe it will slow down a little bit, but then it will grip you again. And I will tell you, most Roger Corman monsters look better than whatever the fuck we got in Alien from the Deep.
And then they'll give you a moment for Dan to grip himself, so that it's all the All right.
But
well, speaking
we didn't do this any justice with having 2 of like the best Roger Corman films ever in the first episode, but
and now they're about to go head to head because we're going to do the Alien ones first, and that is up for elimination: Forbidden World, Galaxy of Terror, and Alien from the Deep.
Well, I mean, Galaxy of Terror and fucking Forbidden World, aka Mutant, are 2 of my favorite sci-fi films of all time. So obviously, Alien from the Deep, Alien from the Abyss, whatever you want to call it, is getting eliminated. I will say, if you are at your fucking like bottom of the barrel, you're trying to watch every Alien ripoff, go and give this a watch, but it's not a great one.
All right, Pugs.
For me, I am going to eliminate Aliens from the Abyss. Throw it in the Abyss. No, thank you.
Into the Abyss.
The Alien from the Deep does have to go down the lava pit on this one.
My opinion doesn't matter at this point, but it's obviously Alien from the Deep. Yeah. All right. I kind of felt that was going to be an easy one.
Yeah. And again, it's not saying don't watch it, but you'll get what I mean. If you have watched the other stuff that we've already talked about, you'll understand like this is not of the same quality at all.
All right. And now it's time to eliminate a Predator knockoff. All right. Up for elimination: DNA, RoboWar, and Manverse. Kruger, go for it.
See, I'm like 50-50 because I do like Manverse a lot. Like I like a lot of what the story is, but the fucking alien ruins it. So I'm like tossed up between that and RoboWar, but I'm gonna give RoboWar the edge over it. So I'm gonna eliminate Manverse, mainly just because RoboWar essentially is RoboCop and fucking Predator put together, and it has a lot. And it has a lot more action, and just in general is a lot more fun than Man versus, even when we do get to the stupid robot in Robo War, who I think looks dumb as fuck. It doesn't look as dumb as the fucking whatever the fuck CGI alien we got in fucking Man versus is. So Robo War out trumps Man versus. Man versus is eliminated for me.
All right, Pugs.
I'm going to toss out Man versus.
All right. Oh, Dan, I my gut says Man versus might not
Man
be
versus will stay for me. I actually like all three of these movies for different reasons, but I'm gonna eliminate DNA.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I kind of. It should be obvious. I'm getting rid of Man versus.
Okay.
So
I think DNA has the little edge over everything for me because it does have shitty CGI, don't get me wrong, but it also has that practical fucking creature in a suit that does look like the original Predator design.
It's the most action-packed. Well, I should say it's the most competent action film of the three. Man versus is kind of like that suspense piece for me that I like, the psychological back and forth, and I guess different tastes on this one, but I'm good with it.
All right.
No choice.
Yeah. Well, that's it for tonight's episode.
So what are our
why don't we just say we'll be back next week with 2? Because last time we did it, we ended up changing.
Yes.
All right, so join us next week as another alien and another predator enters the battle. Might be Diddy. You never know.
Oh, there he goes. I was waiting for that.
Good night.
Money's on the dresser.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'll see you in Disneyland.